G'day traders, today is Friday, Freaky Friday. Hopefully you all made some points and pips and ticks today. Today is September the 8th. Okay, let's get into it. This is the MNQ. We're looking at the 5 minute. See up here, 5 minute? 5 minute. Okay. Let's show you where the trades are. See, you can use the same thing twice if you'd like. See, there's basically a double bottom, right? And right there. So you would have bought right there. That's in the UK, at the end of the UK session. Right? So you could have bought there. Or, here's more divergence to sell again, too, if you'd want to sell. Right up here, here's another trade. To see it really well, just go like this, expand the chart, pull it back. Just like that. That's another trade to sell it, but it didn't go very far. I wouldn't do this trade because it was in a downtrend from way up there. And I would think, I don't know how far they would take that. They'd probably take it back up. And that's exactly what they did. So then here's the second setup over here. Okay. Yeah, like that. I think that's how I saw it. Yeah. And you would have got long right there. As you can see, it went all the way up here. 56 ticks. This is the NASDAQ. Okay. That's it. It is the 5 minute chart. Then, these things. Let me get rid of it now. Okay. Then we had what? We had another trade right here. Okay. Got to find those pullbacks along the way. And right there. Okay. And you would have got in here. Right? Right there. And that's before the open. I wouldn't do that trade. And up it goes. Then look what we just had here. High and higher highs. Yeah, and down it goes. Let's see. 25 or 258 ticks. That's what that is. Okay. And the stop $145 anyway. That was a good one too, right here. Let's move on now to the 2 minute NQ. Do we have divergence, ladies and gentlemen? We do, we do. We do, we do. Here's like a triple bottom. Okay? Nothing's perfect. Remember that. Nothing's perfect. And just like that. And you could have got in right here. Okay. I wanted to do this trade, but I didn't do it. Not on the NASDAQ, on the S&P. But anyway, as you can see, it was a good trade all the way up here. You would have done well. And then we had another trade up here. Would have sold in there. I think we're probably going up much higher today, but it's just a guesstimate. And And they're just going to keep doing these dips along the way. That's all. There's a trade right here 4 minutes ago. Anyway, hold on. From right here to right here. That's that sell trade right here. This here. And then we have a buy trade. Right, like it just happened. Oh, wrong. Wrong tool. Okay. So we have a low, a retracement, and a lower low, right? Yeah, we do. And right here, just like that. And you would have got in right on this candle right there. And up she goes, man. She's probably going to go right back up here. Yeah, probably. No guarantee, but probably. Okay, let's move on now. 5 minute S&P. Okay. Oh, that's yesterday. It's today now. We got to look at today. Oh, yeah. Nice trade. Right from the get-go. Yeah, it's right here. It's the same one I just did. Just on the 5 minute now. Okay. So you take this and you go to a pullback, which is right there. Okay. And from right there, this is hidden divergence right here. Okay. And you would have got in right there. And up and up and away it goes. And then there was this trade up here. I don't really like to draw it in because you can see it's gone bad. But that's the risk you take if you want to trade against what? The general trend from way down here at like 5:30 this morning, okay, Eastern Standard Time, is going up. Retracement, up. Retracement, up. Retracement, up. Retracement. And then it gave the signal. Do you really want to sell it up here? And I'll show you what I mistakenly did today. And I knew it though, but I was taking a chance. I was hoping for a choppy day from the bottom of the range to the top of the range, and it didn't happen. So if you got short right here, right, it's like your stop's here. Okay, let's move on to the S&P, and here's the trades that I did on the 2 minute time frame. Okay, so the first trade was, oh, I didn't draw it in. I just want to say there is some days I don't see all the setups. There is some days I fail to draw the line on the bottom on the OSMA. It's because I'm so used to seeing them. I think I already did it in my head or something, and I didn't. I want to apologize for that. But here's the trade right here. Okay? I wanted to buy it there, but I didn't. I woulda, I coulda, I shoulda, but I didn't. Oh, shit. Okay, I didn't. So, I would have been good. Well, maybe not. It didn't go very far. If I would have got in right here, I don't even know. No, it wouldn't have. Watch, I'll show you. If I was using my you know, if I got in right here, and my stop was right there, see? Oh, I would have got drawdown. Yeah, something bad would have happened. I know it. I didn't do that right out of the box trade, which I call the opening of the stock market. So anyway, we had a high, a retracement, higher high. So I sold it. I even waited a little bit. I was supposed to sell it on the open of this candle. I sold it down a little bit. I waited. It went in my favor a little bit, right? And then it shot up and I went, oh, you bastards. Okay, so here's the line, high and higher high. Here it is drawn on the OSMA. So I knew what they were doing. They were going after all the stops right in here. That's what they were doing. Well, at least that's what I think they're doing. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they went down there and smoked a joint. I don't fucking know. But anyway, that's what I think. Okay, happened. And so anyway, I jumped out of the trade. I lost 10 ticks. I jumped back in the trade long because, like I've told you so many times on this in my videos, but it may have slipped you by now, or when I did tell you, it may have went through one ear and smoked out the other ear. You know what I mean? Because there's so much involved in trading. You gotta like learn it all and stick with you. You know, I didn't learn like all this stuff like overnight or in a few days. It took years, many years. And no, it's not because I'm a doy or a dum. It's just takes time to learn the behavior of the price action. And it's different on different instruments. So you got to know what you're trading. That's why I always suggest to people, you don't need to trade 10 different markets. You only need to trade one. But you got to be good at that one in order for you to be successful. Okay, let's move on. Quit preaching to the people, Jason. So anyway, so I jumped in the opposite trade because there was a trade setup right there. It was hidden divergence right here, from this here to here and this here to here. So I jumped in long, hit my target real quick, made 21 ticks on the second trade. I lost 10 ticks on the first trade. So I made 21 minus 10. That's all I made today. And I just let it go after that. I was right here, I drew it in. See, right here. It came down nicely. I was waiting to sell here, but why didn't I sell? Because the 5 did not cross down below the 7. And, well, I don't even need to talk about it, but my filter did not happen either. That's in my course. So there's no trade for me right here to sell it back down. But I sold it here thinking they were going to take it back down to the, to the doldrums down here. They didn't do that. It was just a dip to get to dig up the gold and then take it higher. And that's what they did. Now, along the way, there was 2 very successful, no, there was 2 of them, I guess. This one here, see how it's a lower close, buy, up it goes, right? I would not do this trade because they closed below the moving averages. I only do it when price comes down to the 5 or into the zone right here. But once it exceeds it, I don't do those scalp setups. So anyway, let me make it real big so you can see. So lower close, buy it, up it goes. Lower close, buy it, up it goes. We had 2 of those. They were good. They were good. That's a totally different setup, all on its own. It has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with divergence. Those are just something I learned along the way. See, here's the trade here. Came down, closed down. There was divergence too. Okay, but if you sold it right there, actually, yeah, that's the crappy entry. If you waited for a pullback right here, and you sold it on the opening of the next candle, well, she went down, right? You made some points if you took it. And see, here's another one that exceeded the moving averages. See, I would have not sold off of there. Even this one, I wouldn't have sold off of there either, even though both of them worked. Okay? Here's one right now to go the other way. This is a 2-minute chart, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to remind you. So here's one right here. Lower close. It went up a little bit now, but will it go back up here? That's what you really want. But right now, trading's over. It's like 11:25. So I wouldn't do this trade here either. So anyway, I sold, I lost 10, and then I bought and I made 21. So That's what happened to me today in the trading. Okay? The most important thing about trading is it doesn't matter what you're trading, whether you're trading divergence or support and resistance or MACD or stochastic, it doesn't matter. If it works, if you found something that works for you and you want to make it all yours, that's fine. But you gotta tell yourself the only way I'm gonna trade this MACD, let's say for an example, right, is when I get a signal. And I gotta be there, right there at that time when you get the signal to enter right there, right now, when it happens, when it occurs. You can't go, oh, the signal was back here to sell. See on the MACD it turned red, and but now it's up here, or now it's over here. I'm gonna still sell. You can't do that. It doesn't mean it's gonna work. It worked from where your signal was, right here. See, down it went. That's what you got to trade. You got to trade the setup. You got to have patience. Wait for the setup, then trade the setup. Trade the setup only. Only trade the setup, nothing else. And you'll have a higher chance of having winning trades. Okay? So let's move on now. Did we already look at that? Oh yeah, we did. Now let's look at the pound. Not the pound dollar. The pound. There was a buy right here. Low, lower low, lower low, even lower low. 4 over lower lows. Or if we drew it just like this, right there. And we drew that right there. Yeah. So you would have bought right there, and guess what? Your stop was right there. Guess what? They come and got your stop, man. Bastards. See how it proves that they're always... People were buying in here. They came down. They got the stop. People were buying in here. It came down, and they got the stops because the stops were at this low. Right here. And then again, it went up. They took it down and got the effing stops again 3 times or 4 times. There's people buying here too. They put their stop right here. They came down and got the stop. 4 times they went and they got the stops. That's crazy, man. Okay? So obviously, you know, like my system, you can only get in the trade with the 5 above the 7. So there was only 1 time they came back and they got us right here. But then there was divergence. Look. Again, there was divergence again. The question is, would you be brave enough to do it? You would have got in right here. So remember, let's figure this out here. You got to do the setup when the setup occurs. And even if you lose on one, you got to do the next one. No matter how much it devastated you and shook you up, you got to do the next one. If you don't, you won't recover the loss of the first one. Okay? Okay. Let me just use this tool. So we would have bought right here. Our stop would have been right there. 7. So we would have lost 7 points, not pips. No more fucking pips, Jason. Okay, we lost 7 pips on this trade. But if you're brave enough and had the balls enough, you would have got in the next trade right here. Okay? And it worked out for you, man. You got, you know, up to 3 to 1. Hold on. Let me do this again. So if you bought right here, there, that 1 to 1 sucked. It only gave you 2 ticks. 2 points past this one. But anyway, if you would have held on, gone for 2, you know, make your loss back and, you know, it went up, man. It went up 20. You would have made your loss, the 7 points back, and you would have made a little bit of profit. Would you made a lot of profit? No, but you would have made a little bit. And then you just wait for the next setup. Let me show you the next one. Okay, this is how you must trade. If you don't trade like this, you're gonna lose, man. Because you're gonna be too scared to do the next trade. You can't be scared. You can't freeze up and it's like you're paralyzed. I know the feeling. I've had it happen to me. But if you're trading the correct contract size for the amount of money you have in your account, don't go overdoing it with all these contracts because it's going to bite you. You got to trade something that when you're in the trade, you feel comfortable. You could just sit there and drink your coffee. But if you're sitting in a trade and you're freaking out and you're all stressed out and you're fucking shaking in your boots almost, then you're trading too many contracts. So that's the first part of trading, is that you need to trade a amount of, I was going to say lots again, like Forex. You got to trade the right amount of contracts so when you're in your trade and it goes against you a little bit, you don't start freaking out. You have your stop, you have a plan. There's a saying, plan the trade, trade the plan. Okay? So, if we got into the second one here, right here, it went up and you were good. You made back your points that you lost, plus you gained some. Okay? So, this one. So here's the next trade, okay? It's got to be right here. Yeah. Oh, I don't have to use. Well, yeah, I do. Okay. Right here to right there. Yeah, that's it. Right there. Buy it in here and up it goes. Yes, indeed. So on this trade, you would have got in right here. And there was 26 points potential with that. That's on the pound dollar, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at the euro now, the 6E. You see the beautiful trades in here? Oh, yeah. I see them. Okay. Oh, I thought I saw them. I thought I saw them. Okay, we draw just a bit longer divergence. There we go. That's all. Actually, no, you can't. No, Jason, no, you got to show it the way it is. It's right here. It's right freaking here. Oh, don't do that to me. There it is. This is in between the two trading sessions, ladies and gentlemen. So if you got long, your stop would have been there. They would have come and got your stop. Okay? Then we had another trade. Okay? Right here. From the open. Just like that. And just like that. Doesn't really look divergent, eh? But look. It is. See that? Yeah, it's divergent. You betcha. And it went up 70 points, man, on the euro. Euro's moving better than the pound these days. All right, what do we have left here? Oil. We got oil. All right. This is probably 9 o'clock right here. Yeah, 9 o'clock. Oh, no, that's up here. Anyway. What do we have here with oil? We have high and a higher high. Just like that. You have no idea how many times I've seen this setup where I have this big mountain peak, no other mountain peak, and just red. and it's a trade. It's a signal. You know, it's a trade. So anyway, yeah, you would have got in right there, okay? And we'll just draw this for fun. There, 31 ticks you would have got on oil if you used the 1-to-1. If you used the 1.5, you would have got even more. Now, what about down here, right? Do we have divergence to buy? Yeah, it's very difficult to trade it, though. I mean, to draw it. It's like this kind of thing. I don't know. Hold on. Okay, low and lower low, right? Yeah, that works. That works, ladies and gentlemen. That works. Okay. Let's put this down. And oh, look at that huge candle, eh? Definitely would have to wait for a pullback. So let's say in the middle right here, we got in. And we get rid of that. You know me, when I see when the oh my God, I'm stuttering bad today, sorry. When the signal bar, this is the signal bar, this big honking freaking boner candle, when it's like shooting up like that, you gotta pick your poison. Either you gotta jump in somewhere in here, or you just let it go and you miss the trade. So let's say we got in right here on this candle, okay, in the middle, like 50%, okay, it's 47. 47 ticks, ladies and gentlemen. That's $470 if you were trading a full oil contract. Or it's $47. Potential doesn't mean you would have got that. It's only potential. And if you missed that entry in there, you waited for a pullback right here. Lower close, up it goes. Lower close. Here, let me make that big so you can see that. Lower close, up it goes. Lower close, up it goes. Yep. You could have tried this one, but, and it did work, or even this one. Didn't go very far though. But oil really likes to trade off of support and resistance. So because we're right back up here, I wouldn't chance it and take a trade way up there. Remember, you always got to sell from a high. When you see the chart, you got to try and find the trades where you're selling from up here and down it goes. Or you're buying from down here from a low and up it goes. You can't sell down here because you're going to get in trouble, especially with the main pivot of the day right there. Okay, that's what they bought off of here today. The pivot, the main pivot. Okay, so you can't sell down here and you can't buy up here after we went all the way up. If you want to take a chance, you can. There's a possibility it'll keep going down. There's a possibility it'll keep going up. But if you count up your probabilities against, unprobable, if you're buying near the top of a move and are selling near the bottom of a move, it's totally, the odds are totally stacked against you. So just remember that, okay? Okay. So, once again, this is Jason Sweezy, and I love to trade divergence for one very simple reason. It works. It really does work. And I show you that here every day. And I hope some of you, take me up on the offer of coming here every day, watching my setups, learning it for yourself, so you'll become a better trader. Thanks for watching, and thanks for listening. And if you could be so kind to hit the like button and subscribe, I would appreciate it. Because it's free to like and it's free to subscribe. Good luck and good trading, traders. We'll see you on Monday. Have a good weekend.